Hi guys, it's Bella here. Welcome back to my channel, and I'm so excited today because this is my Mexican diner. I built it years ago. I first built it as a bar. When we got dine out, I added the factor that it was a restaurant and I changed the build. And now with the Jungle Adventure game pack, we got so many great items that the first thing I was thinking about when this pack came out, when I was reflecting what videos I wanted to make, that I wanted to transform this diner. And yeah, I thought in the beginning, okay, I will just check things out. I will change maybe the walls. I will change some decor inside and a little bit of landscaping. But I changed so much. I added so much of the new items. This is such a long build. It took me days to build and days to edit because I had so much footage. And the thing is that I'm not building this thing organized. I don't start there and make it look nice and organized. I jump from room to room and then I found an item and I remember that that would go perfectly into this room. So I am so sorry when this speed build is very chaotic. If you don't want to watch 26 minutes of me renovating this, building this, you can skip to 26 minutes and there you will see a little video tour and almost 100 of screenshots. I think it takes 5 to 6 minutes at the end with relaxing music. So if you want to just enjoy the final product, you can go there. But for those of you who would love to see how I did it, you can see that here. I tried things out. I put these plants there. Then I try to change the floor. I try to look what's going well with the other colors. I love to use different color schemes. And I just love the items we got with this game pack because I was able to build this restaurant. I'm not calling it Mexican diner anymore, because Selvadorada is a mix of different Latin cultures. And there is the thumbnail that has this terracotta vibe. So I thought, why not call the restaurant the Terracotta? Let me just have a sip of my very nice herbal tea, because it's early in the morning. I was so excited yesterday when I realized that I finally finished to edit my speed build and that I could do the voiceover this morning before work. So I thought, let's do that, because that means I can put up the video finally tonight. I've waited so long for this. I will actually use this restaurant in my Filthy Let's Play. At the end you will see some footage of Talia, Brittany and Theodore. Of course, they are wearing the new clothes from the game pack. There are some rooms, some very few rooms that are not usable, and it is a 30 by 40 lot, and I put a lot of items. I also use the move objects cheat, because if I don't use that, it limitates me and it makes it look more real for me. Mostly because you will see that with the landscaping. Here I am using the new mosaic walls that I love. I didn't change everything. There were parts I left that way because I like them and we didn't get anything that would replace it. But I tested it, of course, and it works as a restaurant. There's no problem. I also already dressed the waiters, the chef and the host in clothes that fit the building, and I chose dishes that you would find in such a restaurant. But there's one room that one sofa isn't accessible. Also on the top floor there is a bedroom and a bathroom with a shower if you want to use that, if you want your Sims to sleep there. It's perfectly fine. My other builds, of course, are on the gallery as well. So if you want to check out the Mexican bar or the Mexican diner, the Mexican bar has the staff rooms in the cellar, which is very funny, and I had a lot of fun building this. And I really hope you will like this video. Please leave me comments down below. What do you think of it? You know that I love colors and I could go all the way out with this build. I could really be creative. The reason why I'm building so chaotic is that I'm not doing the speed builds in a logical and organized way. I go into a sort of a building zone. Time flies by. I'm really letting my creativity flow. When I start building, when I start renovating something, I just have a little idea how I want to do it, but the rest comes all during the process. So that's why I'm adding things here, I'm adding things there. I'm working on a color scheme for a certain room and then suddenly I go back and I change something, but I try to not speed it up too much. Normally I tend to speed up my speed builds ×7, and this one is 5.5. I wanted to have it 5 or even 4, but I didn't want you to watch a 45-minute, 60-minute speed build. I cut a lot of parts out. I would love to show you the whole process, but I think no one would like to watch that. So here you can see me taking a lot of stuff away from the landscaping. What I added was the archaeology table, because I thought maybe an archaeologist comes to the Terracotta, has a meal after exploring and adventuring into the jungle and searching through a temple, and now he has some artifacts, and after having dinner or lunch he wants to check them out. So the building is beautiful by day in my opinion, but it is also very beautiful by night. In the beginning, when I put it on the lot, it looks a bit strange because you could clearly see where the build was and where the rest of the terrain was, so I tried to change that. I worked with terrain tools. I tried to add different layers of terrain so it would blend into the surroundings, and I think I did a good job. And I also have different pools. I have one pool that is clearly a pool. You will see the pool border there. It also has a distinct water. I wanted to use this one first, but then I added another one that looks more like a pool. But the two smaller pools are not pools, but more natural lakes, ponds. I try to put a lot of stones and flowers and bushes and other plants around it to make it look more natural, because you can't really have these curvy edges of the ponds. So you have to do it that way, and that takes time. But I had a lot of fun of doing, but at the end I was so happy when I could finally go into edit mode. And after days spending into edit mode, and you have to know that I work, so I could only work on this in the evening, and so many other people's already released speed builds and stuff. And if you release a speed build a bit late, then you always fear that no one will watch it. But in the end, it's my build. I'm very proud of it. I spent a lot of time for it. I really like how it turns out. I added some different wallpaper outside to make a bit of a contrast. I added too much in the beginning and then I changed it, and I'm happy how it turned out. I added a lot of decor items. I love the feel when I play in it. It's very, it has this Latin vibe, also a bit of an Oriental style, which I love. And I think you can have fun with that build because it is not only a restaurant, but it has, there is a DJ. You can use this DJ thingy. There is a foosball table. There is also a very romantic spot. I just have quickly to have to use a handkerchief. You can hear my voice is still not that good, which is a bit annoying. I mean, I was sick the whole month of January. We are now in March, but oh well. It is not too bad anymore. It shouldn't be that annoying. Here you can see me do a part of the landscaping also with the plants I put on the windows. I don't show you everything because it takes me a long time. Same goes with the rest of the landscaping, but I still wanted to show you how I do it. I try not to repeat too much. I try to make it look natural, or as natural as I possibly can. That's why I need to use the Move Objects sheet. In my opinion, it makes it look more real. But I know that not everyone agrees, and the problem is that that sheet doesn't make it very easy for people to download builds or to place builds. I suggest that if you want to place this restaurant, that you activate the Move Objects sheet before. I will put all 3 different builds in the description down below with a direct link on the gallery. You can click on activate the Move Objects sheet. There might be a few items that I lifted with the 9 key that are not there anymore where they're supposed to be. You will see that probably. The other stuff should look okay. I didn't download it, I didn't try it, so I don't know. Here's the fun thing: below the dance floor there's another room. You can check that out. I think it looks fine. I also added a lot of lights and candles. I put the tiki bar here. So what you have to know is I get all packs, all possible packs and special add-ons like the tiki bar, but you can add something else. So you will see everything I used on the gallery, because we have that feature now, which is very good, that you can see it. And this is something that is very useful, I find. But of course you can replace objects, and if you don't have all the newer packs, go and download my Mexican diner or my Mexican bar, because I built the bar before we had Dine Out with a fewer packs, and the Mexican restaurant is also with lesser packs than this one. But yeah, let me know if you use the build, if it works for you. The dining room is one of my favorite rooms. You just saw it before, but you will see it more clearly. It is a very open room and the roof is a dance floor, so the light is incredible. And this is the special room I was talking about, that you can, when you dance, you can watch down and you see lights and plants. And I had this room before, but I made it better. And then I changed to night mode because I wanted to add these wall decorations we got. These pictures are beautiful, and I put some lights. You know, the small wall lights we get, I use them a lot because I wanted really to give them an accent. And if I use, you have this certain lighting you can put in the wall that it lightens the wall, but with some pictures, the picture itself is shadowy and dark, so that's why I changed it. And here on the roof, I'm just putting in some plants that from the outside through the window, you see like there's a little bit of a garden in that on the top of the building. I love these doors, but I changed them to more neutral colors, to a more neutral brown. I also love the new fences they gave us, but on the outside I'm using something, I'm not sure if it's base game, but I think that wall, that fence I'm using on the outside is perfect because it has these little mosaics. I love also the new windows we got with the game pack. As I said, I use a lot of items of the new game pack. I'll use a lot of the new plants, but I use also these plants. I think we got them with the romantic garden stuff pack, which I love because I'm a romantic. And yeah, this restaurant is very romantic. It has one special table that is romantic. There are a lot of tables where your Sims can sit. There is this special dining room on the first floor. There's the terrace where they can sit outside, and there's this one spot. Here I'm just showing you how I add these plants, that they look natural, that they are just like growing over the fence. I'm adding some graffitis. We got some new wall decor that makes it look a bit worn out. And some more plants, and let's see, yeah, we still have time. I love the new trees and the plants, and what I do love so much and what I use all the time is that you can size objects down, because some objects are too big to fit into the build. So if you size them down, it looks so much better. Or what you can do is use the same object in different variations, sized up and down, and that also looks really good and gives you so much more options. There is this big patch of different variations of grass and bushes and flowers in the jungle adventure, and I use that a lot, but I sized it down to make it look more natural, that there is overgrown vegetation. Here is the oh, I'm sorry about the cable. I hope it's not too annoying. I have to use my headphones to record, because if I don't, then my speakers make a noise that is not very pleasant. I should change them, but we just bought furniture for our house. So back to the build. Here is the romantic spot I built. It's a bit secluded, it's next to the pool. It's something in the evening. There is also a little place for your Sims to relax next to the pool. I love when a building has different things you can do. There is also a place where your Sims can, it looks like sunbeds, but it's not. It's just couches like this one where I used it, and here I'm just showing you how it looks like here. I'm doing the sunbeds. I love these umbrellas, these big umbrellas, and I never used that color. I think it really fits them, and I changed it. So two are beige and two are brown or red. And I also will add this meditation chair and some yoga mats. I wanted to say I didn't use a whirlpool, but that's not true. There's a hot tub on the first floor. There is also a massage table that you can ask someone to give you a massage if they have this skill, the wellness skill, or you can hire someone. That should be possible. And what you will also see is a lot of decorations, a lot of rare items, a lot of precious items. It's because the owners of these restaurants are explorers. Of course, they explored temples in Selvadorada, and they decided to put the things they found there for everyone to see. This is one of the freezer bunny plates. Then I put some dolls there. I think it really looks nice, and I found this great item that is more used in temples, and I sized it down, and it fit these. It fit this outer wall, this fence, so good. I love it. I didn't put it everywhere because I didn't want to make it look too generic and too repetitive. Here I added the candles on the vase. I know people added fountains on the vase, which is great, but I wanted to do something differently, and I think it looks great at night. You will see screenshots at the end. You will see footage and screenshots during the day, during various stages of the day, during the night. I know 98 screenshots is a lot of screenshots, but they are not very long. I made them short. With the music, you just can enjoy it. It's like a little relaxing time for you, and it's really worth it to go till the end. You can also skip. It starts at 26 minutes. The exact time is in the description down below. Here I was working with the metals, and I didn't use all the metals, but some parts, and I made this really nice looking decor next to the swimming pool, so I love it. And here you can see some treasure that you can't really access because the skeletons are guarding it, of course, but it looks great at night. And I just wanted to do something special, add a little bit of art. I am someone that is very creative. I love art. I love beautiful things. And sometimes I just love to create something that it is nice to look at. It might not be that useful, but yeah, well, it's my style. It's how I like to do it, and I hope you like the build. I love this color swatch formed for this special palm tree. I love this fountain. It reminds me of Morocco, and yeah, I'm just in love with that build. Of course, in the end I had enough, and you can be a bit frustrated because you think about your video might not get the attention it deserves, but in the end I build it for myself. I build it to use the builds I have in my Let's Plays. I also love if others send me screenshots when they use my build, and I just love to be creative. It's a sort of me to relax after work, to relax when life gets tough, and it wasn't that easy these past few weeks for me. I won't get into that because often it involves other people, and I don't like to talk too much about other people. Also, while I'm doing this voiceover, it's Friday. Tonight we have the live stream for the first pet stuff pack that comes out next Tuesday. I will put out a trailer reaction this weekend. It's a bit late, but there is a lot happening. There was a lot happening with this stuff pack. There were a lot of reactions from people. I just needed some time also to reflect about that, so I can't wait to share that with you. That will come this weekend, and soon there will be a filthy Let's Play episode in Selvadorada. I'm not sure yet if I can take all of the family there. We will have to see if that works out. So yeah, well, it's 7:05 and I should get ready for work because I have around 35 minutes to get to work, and I don't want to start and arrive too late there. Of course I have enough hours, but still I don't want to go home late. My boyfriend comes back from abroad finally, but he announced me yesterday that he has to go back next week, so he was away a lot these first month of the year, which is always difficult for me. I was sick one part of that. I was home alone, and it's not easy for me. I prefer it when he is here, but our apartment looks so cozy, it looks so nice now that that helped a lot, that I felt better. So yeah, the video tour, it's a small, it's only a few minutes, I think 1 or 2 minutes. The little video or filming material will come very soon. I hope you like this speed build. I hope you could still see how I do things, how I create it, even if it's a bit all over the place. I hope it was not too annoying for people that really have problems with, oh, it starts. Bye guys.